And I guess grassroots America, in a way, is really scrambled right now because, as it turns out, you are not the only person railing about foreclosure relief in 2009. Another person, kind of with different politics, was Rick Santelli, that guy on CNBC, whose rant against foreclosure relief, foreclosure relief, is said to have helped ignite the Tea Party movement. Here's a few seconds of the essence of that.
Yeah.
How about this, President and new administration? Why don't you put up a website to have people vote on the internet as a referendum to see if we really want to subsidize the losers' mortgages? This is America. How many of you people want to pay for your neighbor's mortgage that has an extra bathroom and can't pay their bills? Raise their hand. How about we all? President Obama, are you listening?
The sound of angry white guys.
Yeah.
Wafting its way through the airwaves.
Well, for me, the contrast between you and Santelli in those two clips is very symbolic of the country right now. Did you pay attention to the Santelli moment and, more important, the reaction to it?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, obviously, that was a pivotal moment for that. But if you notice, what he's railing against is he's blaming the whole mortgage and crisis on the little guy who took out a mortgage he shouldn't have taken out, living beyond his means, having a home with too many bathrooms. When in fact, as my movie points out, the FBI, of all people, have stated clearly through their own investigation that 80% of this mortgage crisis that we've gone through has been caused by the banks and the lending institutions, by the fraud committed by the banks and the lending institutions, not by the person who's living beyond their means. Listen, there's always been people who live beyond their means that shouldn't be spending money. I mean, that is not a new thing. You probably have someone in your family who does that. I have someone. It may even be you, Brian. I don't know, but that's not a new thing. It never caused a financial collapse before. This collapse was caused by the people right down the street here who took people's mortgages, divided them up 1,000 ways, bundled them, and sold them off to people in China and Russia and everywhere else. And that's in part why we're suffering through this. Not the way Santelli presented it was, a classist, bigoted way of presenting it.
So how do you explain to yourself that, and I realize part of the Tea Party movement is fake, but there is a part of grassroots America that really responded to that and is angrier about struggling homeowners being helped by the government than struggling homeowners being kicked out? And there might even be some overlap with the kind of people who get what you do.
But that's nothing new. I mean, I remember ever since I was a kid, I can remember people complaining about those people in the inner city who are getting help, people on welfare. Oh, look at them driving the Cadillac down the street and they're on welfare. I mean, this kind of bigotry is not new, and it's very easy. I mean, that Santelli moment, if you watch that, and if you just wanted to wind the clock back 70, 80 years, whipping up people who are hurting because of the economy and blaming it on essentially their fellow citizens as opposed to the leadership, the political leadership and the corporate leadership, it's a very, very easy thing to do. And it's why this is actually kind of a scary time. If liberals and the left don't have a plan, don't have a program, don't have something to offer to these people who are hurting and suffering, they will be easily manipulated by the right.